Getting reincarnated into a fantasy world as an overpowered monster is a staple trope, but very few shows build nations and break limits like slime. Kicking off our list at number 10, Overlord. When a popular virtual reality game finally shuts down, a veteran player suddenly finds himself trapped inside his skeletal avatar. Now known as Ains Owul Gown, he commands a legion of fiercely loyal NPC guardians. Together, they begin to explore and conquer this mysterious new fantasy realm while searching for any other stranded players. This series brilliantly reverses the classic isekai dynamic by making our main protagonist the ultimate final boss. Studio Madhouse delivers spectacular magical warfare alongside deliciously dark political maneuvering. What makes this show incredible is the sheer anxiety Ains feels trying to act like a flawless ruler for his terrifying subordinates. If you crave absolute power trips paired with massive world domination arcs, it is an absolute masterpiece. Moving down the rankings to number 9, I parry everything. What do you mean I'm the strongest? I'm not even an adventurer yet. Nor dreams of becoming a legendary adventurer despite possessing absolutely zero magical talent in basic skills. Spending over a decade continuously training his basic parry ability, he unwittingly achieves godlike physical prowess. Ignorant of his own overwhelming strength, Nor embarks on simple quests while casually deflecting catastrophic threats that endanger the entire royal kingdom. The comedic timing in this adaptation is brilliantly executed. It heavily leans into the oblivious, overpowered protagonist trope, but keeps the gag fresh through fantastic animation and incredibly dense misunderstandings. You will find yourself constantly laughing at how effortlessly he dismantles lethal monsters, thinking they are weak pests. It perfectly scratches that specific itch for viewers wanting pure, unadulterated fantasy action hype without overly complex, dramatic stakes. Securing its spot at number 8, Log Horizon. 30,000 gamers are mysteriously trapped inside the popular online game Elder Tale following a massive server update. Shiro, a socially awkward but brilliant tactician, establishes a powerful guild to navigate this chaotic new reality. Instead of merely seeking escape, they focus on establishing political order, rebuilding societal structures, and mastering complex game mechanics. If you loved watching Rimuru build an entire nation from scratch, this series will completely blow your mind. The anime favors intellectual strategy and economic warfare over mindless, flashy battles, creating a truly unique viewing experience. Shiro is an incredibly refreshing protagonist who utilizes his massive intellect to outmaneuver powerful opponents. It is a brilliant masterclass in immersive fantasy world building that demands your absolute full attention. Breaking through our defenses at number 7, the Rising of the Shield Hero. Summoned to a parallel realm as the legendary Shield Hero, Naofumi anticipates a grand adventure. Instead, he is brutally betrayed, falsely accused of horrific crimes and shunned by the entire kingdom. Stripped of his dignity, he purchases a demi-human slave named Raphtalia, forming an unlikely alliance to survive this harsh, unforgiving new fantasy environment. The emotional payoff in this story is unmatched. Watching Naofumi transform from an optimistic youth into a deeply cynical pragmatist creates phenomenal character development. Kevin Penkin composed an ethereal soundtrack that elevates every single dramatic scene perfectly. This series grips your heart tightly, offering an incredibly satisfying revenge narrative wrapped in a beautifully animated package. You will definitely root for him against all those miserable royal villains. Rolling the dice at number 6 and Game No Life. Siblings Sora and Shiro are brilliant, reclusive gamers who dominate online leaderboards as an undefeated duo. They are abruptly summoned to Disboard, a vibrant realm where violence is strictly prohibited and all conflicts are resolved through high-stakes games. Together, they aim to conquer 16 diverse races and eventually challenge the resident gaming god. Visually, this anime is an absolute masterpiece, dripping in vibrant neon colours and gorgeous character designs. Studio Madhouse crafted a wonderfully energetic experience that keeps your adrenaline pumping constantly. The intricate mind games are flawlessly written, making every single victory feel completely earned despite the astronomical odds. It remains a legendary staple within the anime community, leaving fans desperately begging for a highly anticipated second animated season. Breaking into our top 5 at number 5, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. A tragically pathetic recluse perishes in a traffic accident and awakens inside a medieval fantasy realm as a newborn named Rudius Greyrat. Retaining memories of his previous miserable existence, he vows to live this second chance without regrets. He diligently studies powerful magic, navigates complex political landscapes, and continuously battles his own deep flaws. This groundbreaking show practically defined the modern reincarnation framework. Studio Bind delivers absolutely cinematic animation quality alongside profoundly rich world building that feels incredibly lived in. Rudius is an exceptionally controversial character, but witnessing his genuine emotional growth provides a deeply compelling narrative arc. It expertly balances breathtaking action sequences with quiet introspective moments, creating a truly unforgettable dark fantasy epic that easily transcends standard genre tropes. Laughing our way to number 4, Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world. After dying an embarrassingly hilarious death, teenage gamer Kazuma is offered reincarnation into a fantasy realm by the smug goddess Aqua. Given one magical perk, he spitefully chooses to drag Aqua along. Together they form a famously dysfunctional party featuring an explosion-obsessed wizard and a masochistic knight to fight the evil Demon King. This is unequivocally the funniest parody ever produced in modern animation. By completely shattering every single tired heroic trope, it crafts an experience of pure, unadulterated comedic genius. The voice acting cast pours unparalleled, energetic passion into their chaotic roles. Instead of focusing on epic magical warfare, you get brilliant slapstick humour showcasing lovable idiots failing successfully. It is a certified masterclass in generating pure, endless entertainment. Claiming the bronze at number 3, Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. Transported to a magical universe to fulfill a vague contractual obligation, Makoto is immediately rejected by the resident goddess for being physically unattractive. Banished to the desolate wastelands, he awakens immense latent magical powers. He quickly befriends legendary mythical beasts and begins constructing an inclusive utopian society hidden deep inside an alternate dimensional subspace. This fantastic hidden gem perfectly mirrors the incredible monster civilization building aspects you absolutely crave. Makoto strikes a brilliant balance between being incredibly overpowered while maintaining genuine humble sincerity towards his monstrous companions. The animation during magical combat sequences is surprisingly spectacular and impactful. It delivers an amazingly satisfying underdog story packed with phenomenal world expansion, hilarious character dynamics, and an immensely satisfying revenge plot against elitism. Crawling into the runner-up spot at number 2, So I'm a Spider, So What? When a mysterious explosion destroys a classroom, the students are reincarnated into a magical realm. While her classmates become noble royalty, our heroine spawns as a weak spider monster deep inside a lethal labyrinth. Forced to survive against terrifying apex predators, she must constantly evolve her abilities, cleverly utilizing web traps and poisonous fangs. Watching our scrappy arachnid protagonist fight for absolute survival is relentlessly entertaining and thoroughly gripping. Aoi Yuki delivers a truly legendary voice acting performance, carrying the entire show through sheer manic energy alone. The intricate skill progression system is incredibly rewarding to witness firsthand. This series masterfully blends intense survival horror elements with hilarious inner monologues, creating an aggressively unique twist on the standard monster rebirth trope. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered but overly cautious. Tasked with saving a tremendously dangerous Rank S world, Goddess Restarte summons Seiya, a warrior boasting incredible ultimate stats. However, Seiya refuses to fight unless completely over-prepared. He relentlessly buys endless supplies, relentlessly grinds low-level monsters for experience, and unleashes catastrophic finishing moves on tiny slimes just to guarantee total absolute destruction. What initially appears as a simple repetitive comedy rapidly evolves into a remarkably brilliant masterpiece of storytelling. The hilarious contrast between his severe paranoia and her endless screaming creates phenomenal comedic gold. Studio White Fox expertly weaves massive underlying tragedy beneath these brilliant jokes. It perfectly captures that overpowered fantasy aesthetic while delivering a genuinely astonishing emotional climax that secures its absolute top spot right here today. These spectacular anime shows prove that venturing into a strange new reality offers endless epic entertainment. Whether building sprawling nations or effortlessly crushing final bosses, the genre remains completely unstoppable. Which of these fantasy realms would you survive in? Drop your absolute definitive favourites down below.